Yeah, absolutely. I thought we had a slow start. Obviously, 2 goals in the first period. Couple of, you can call them bad bounce. I don't think the guys were necessarily worried after the first period. 2 power play goals, 1 5-on-3. So, we know we had to come back a little stronger in the second and the third. And I thought the guys did a great job. I think we focused on the process over the outcome of the first period, and we grinded out and got our looks and came back and tied that game.
I know you weren't here for the full season last year, but are you getting a sense that if you do fall behind, there's no sense of panic? There's just a calmness about going about your business?
Yeah, I mean, it's been 4 games. Obviously, it's a small sample, but I think you as a team when you get to play with each other and you learn everyone's tendencies and you're better in your system as the days are going and the games are going. Then you have confidence in yourself, and obviously starts with the chemistry in the room. And I feel like we're never out of the game. And I know we had some veteran that knows that you're never out of the game no matter what, and that changed the difference. And I think so far we've done a pretty good job of staying focused on the process over the outcome of the game.
You talked about chemistry. Your line with Shane and Tyler seemed to develop instant chemistry almost from the minute you hit the ice in preseason here. It looks as though it's really starting to pick up here over the last couple of games.
Yeah, I mean, I think we talked a little bit about it. I don't think we were very satisfied with the first 2 games, and I think I was one of the main reasons. I wouldn't say just me, but in general, I didn't really like the way I played. And obviously, there's some little things that we had to tweak, and we talked about it. And I feel like there you got 2 guys that are easy to talk to. I think it was more work ethic based for myself in the first 2 games, and I think we need to bring it every night if we want to be a good third line and help the team wins in both sides of the ice.
If there is one key going into tomorrow night's game for a victory against Arizona, what might it be?
I think we just got to outwork them. They're on a couple games trips here. They're not in the building. We're at home on Saturday in the afternoon. We have the day to rest tomorrow and get ready for it. So I think we're gonna have to play fast, play in structure, and definitely outwork them. I think we want to be known as a team that is hard to play against, and that's going to be our main goal. And I think we're going to be fine if we do.
There's different roles in the hockey game. There's different minute shares. For our group, for me, Casty, and Kels, we're gonna play 8 minutes even strength, and that's in that 8 minutes. Can you for 30 seconds go as hard as you possibly can and find a way to make a difference in the game? Whether it's forechecking, whether it's being good in your own end, always having high energy and being positive. So, I think it's great here because our staff appreciates that role and it respects what and so do the guys. Appreciate what we can bring to the table. We're not going to be on power play. Not going to score 30 goals, but at the same time, we can help change momentum in the game. We can bring that physical element all the time, and just be positive and and bring energy. So it's great.
Take me through playing with guys like Casty and Kells, especially someone like Kells who must be underestimated every night based on his size.
I don't know anymore. He's kind of earned himself a little bit of role of being a rat, and rightfully so, because that's what he is and what he does. So, but it's especially when you get a couple younger guys impressionable, they want to learn. So, I think for me, it's just trying to be steady in what I do, and help them along the way, whether it's questions or whatever it is. But you see how much energy and passion that they bring to the game. They're only going to keep getting better and better. So it's fun to play with them. Keeps me from being grumpy and tired in the morning because they're always full of energy. So if I'm slacking a little bit, they bring me up. So it's good. They're 2 great, easy guys to play with.
Have you tried to embrace that mentorship role, or would you rather kind of have the conversation go 2 ways?
I think both ways. I think there's things that the game is always changing and evolving, and especially younger guys, they're seeing a whole different set of things than maybe I learned early in my career. So it's nice. A lot of times we're always just talking about how we can impact the game, because each night it's different. Some nights it's a physical game like last night. Other nights we're in our own end a little more, or we have to bring more speed on the outside. So things like that, trying to get into the interior of the ice. It's just kind of talking about how we can make an impact in the game in whatever minutes we get.
What was the initial feelings after that shift in the second period? what did you say to each other out on the bench?
Nothing really. I mean, for me, it's a little bit of deja vu. Kind of just takes me back to like 16, 17 playoffs. That's it's a playoff type shift, and again, that's what the game is kind of asking for at that point. And as you play a little longer as a depth guy, as a role player, you start to see those things, and it was nice. Everybody was kind of feeding off each other. I go get a lick, another guy get a lick. So, and you can just see the kind of the temperature rise on the bench, and that's that for us is a good feeling, and something that we can provide when need be.
And what is it like this year to have that kind of atmosphere in the building, really respond to something like that?
Yeah, it's great. It's so good for the guys that have been here and only here for the last 3-4 years. Some of us older guys have gotten a chance to play at different places. I mean, playoff atmospheres, Stanley Cup Finals, things like that. These guys haven't had that. So, just to see the energy and emotion that brings, to know that they have that same feeling, that kind of pit in your stomach, those butterflies, you want that every game. And, to have the fans show up the way that they have been and create that atmosphere has been great.